can't fault my team for any kind of effort, lack of effort. It was effort all the way, as you saw. And like I said, I'm very, very proud of these women.
Well, you have two athletes that were just unstoppable, it seemed. And I'm going to start with Holly first. When it was right down the stretch, it was nothing at all that she wasn't digging. You've coached a lot of years. Is there other performances that you've seen out of that position that have had that kind of difference?
Well, Allie's really come in to our program and just set the bar really high. And from the day she came in to the gym in the summer, I knew she could play, and I knew she brought a lot to us. And tonight she was outstanding. And yeah, she made plays in that fourth game that allowed us to maybe win the match, but she's been doing that all year, so nothing surprised me tonight.
And then Emily had just probably one of the biggest offensive nights that's been in this gym at any time, particularly during the playoffs. Why? What about her play did you see that let her have those kinds of moments?
Well, she's an athlete. She elevates, has a great arm, and never gets tired. And you know, she got blocked a few times, but for a girl that's never played outside in her life until this year, she's had a remarkable year, and she's another one that I'm so proud of. And she never passed the ball in her life until this year. And you know, she had a rough couple stretches, but they served her almost every time, and she was on the money most of the night. And I can't say enough about Emily Hartong.
Emily, what hurts most about this?
I think just how hard we tried. I thought this is the best match we've played in this year. Everyone just showed the effort and the heart out there, and you could just see it, how bad we wanted it. It's a bummer.
Allie, what got them back into that in the second set?
In the second set?
Yeah, what brought Washington back?
I mean, I think Washington's a great team, and obviously they have a couple threats that really they stood out in the second set. I think we let down a little bit. I mean, here and there's a couple errors. There's a couple plays that we could have made, and that's a game changer right there.
Did there was a touch on Frozen on that back row in the fourth game?
Our players thought there was, but I didn't see a touch. But you know, at that point, if you don't see it, they don't see it, and you just can't ask for it. But I didn't see it. There might have been one, but you know, like game two. I mean, we played about as well as we can play in game one and part of game two. We just were not going to be able to dominate them like that. They're too good a team, and so they made a little run, and we knew they would. But we kind of hung in there. You know, it was just a game of runs. You know, 3 or 4 points at a time, and you know, we made that great run. Game 4, and like I said, we had to swing for the match, but that was, you know, probably our last run, a big run, but it was fantastic. We made plays, but we just couldn't close the deal.
You guys had so many 5-game matches in the conference that you won. What was the difference tonight?
Well, I got to look at the home crowd. I mean, they energized their team. It was about as loud as I've ever heard an arena besides our own. And, I think they just lifted them. When they were down 2-1, I thought the crowd just picked them up. And that might have been the difference.
You know, that's a new scoreboard. And this entire season, there's never been a ball close to hitting it. And yet both teams were digging these rockets so that both of you almost missed it, and finally somebody hit it. It says a lot, does it not, about both the strength of the attack of both teams and the ability to dig on both teams? Yeah. All right. So in that case, I mean, talk about her hitting tonight, what you saw.
I mean, M's led our team almost all year, and it was incredible. It's incredible to play with her. It's incredible to play behind her and be able to talk to her, and she was just bombing away. Every point we were talking about it, and it's like, let it all out here. And I think she did a great job of that tonight. I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything more out of her, out of almost all of her hitters.
And while I have you ever seen her get served as often? I mean, she had to pass like crazy all night, right?
No, we knew, she definitely hasn't been served that much, but we knew it was going to happen. She handled it well. Did a great job. So, got to be proud of that.
Did you guys get the sense that their defense brought them back in that match?
Oh, and there's no question they made plays. I thought the ball was down several times in Game 5, and they kept coming up with it. So they definitely earned points and deserved to win the match.
Washington plays Nebraska next. You didn't play Nebraska, but you follow the sport. You're playing in Omaha. You have any thoughts about what kind of match that might be?
Well, I think Washington will feel like we felt tonight. There'll be more people. It'll be 10,000 people, maybe more. Even though it's not on their campus, it's going to be like a home game for Nebraska. It'll be a battle. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably buy a ticket to watch that game.